Ukraine has developed a reputation for having some of the world's best software developers. But what exactly makes Ukrainian developers so good? We went to the 2017 Outsourcing Forum in Kyiv to ask Ukrainians just that. Why is Ukraine so successful? What is it about Ukraine that makes them so good at software?
First of all, I think the approach here about youngsters who are looking to develop their future and their career. Most of them are oriented in these days for the IT arena.
It's about the education, but the mathematicians' education. It's not about like educating Java developers in the university. No, we are not getting Java developers ready to go from the university, but we are getting very, very highly educated guys with math background and very strong analytical skills.
Maybe there is a mentality issue. Maybe Ukrainians are more open-minded than other countries. Maybe not all, but for example, if we speak about Indians, yes, who are doing just what they were said to do. But Ukrainians has their own opinion, and Ukrainians will not do something if they are not agree. It's good.
Wow.
They have great minds, and they are very dedicated for studies and going to high education schools and universities. Actually, this is the national sport. To go study.
When we are doing something, we want it to be the permanent solution of some particular task. That's why the quality of the code is good, because the really great coders, they are lazy. They need to do one time, not several times.
What is it that's happening in the universities that makes it so great? Why are they so good?
Well, actually, I don't know, because I didn't finish the technical university. I am an economist.
They like to study, they like to get forward, and they like to get more interesting knowledge.
In Ukraine is closer to US in their mentality than it is to Europe, for example. So everybody's very entrepreneurial, everybody's very free-willed. Everybody says, I decide what I do and I'm the master of my life.
A big contribution to this is people, first of all. We have a lot of talented people here in Ukraine, and we have a quite good education system.
We had a lot of legacy, like from Soviet Union, a lot of education which was mass oriented.
People in Ukraine, they have a passion to develop themselves. Yeah. So what is the idea is that there are a lot of universities, and we have great heritage regarding the level of education. And our people, our tutors, they are also somehow trying to give as much as possible to people.
There's a kind of a trend coming from the Soviet Union, where it was where technology was very in. And teaching technology was kind of well developed, and so Ukraine has inherited that.
I think that the success of Ukrainian developer is based on education, because our people are very good in mathematics and similar disciplines.
There is a lot of different IT courses that help students from schools, from universities to extend, to earn new knowledge. And this, and as reports say, it is growing about 10,000 people a year, or maybe even more.
What is it that makes Ukraine such a fantastic place to send software work?
From America, I would think number one is cost. Number two, the Ukrainians are very proud people. And I think because of that proudness, I think it shows in their workmanship.
I think the generation here that's growing up now and starting these IT companies is a very bright new generation. If you look at the older generation that grew up during the Soviet times, they're less entrepreneurial. They're used to following orders and not showing initiative. And the young generation is.
Honestly, so the technical education in Soviet Union and Ukraine was enough good. So, and we have enough talented engineers who worked before in some other industries like the rocket, like the machinery, and they refocusing to the IT because it's the hot area and it's enough interesting.
IT in Ukraine today is very, very, very popular industry because it's future, it's technologies, yeah, and many people change life because wanna work in IT.
So the level of life and prices in Ukraine are a little lower. So the people can be satisfied and motivated to work in the industry with the salaries a little lower than in Eastern Europe and of course in America. So I think it's maybe temporary, maybe it's not forever, but it's the situation which allowed to develop the area and involve the most talented engineers and young people in the industry and work successfully there.